Me personally, I'm not a fan of Derrick. Not me. I'm not.
Well, you already.
But I think that's irrelevant when it comes to this discussion because at the end of the day, what's true is true, and being innocent until proven guilty still matters to me.
But it don't to me.
It on. Get out there! That nigga, get out there!
Brim low on my fitted, dreams has always been vivid. I'm just trying to go get it, catch me right around and I'm ignorant. I'm just rolling.
I don't know if he's guilty. Honestly, I don't care. But if this video helps you guys help me get to my goal of 10,000 subscribers by June, well, it is what it is. So just click the button, please. Oh, and buy my t-shirt, bitch. When I was looking for proof, I did find out that Derrick wrote a book called A Cheating Man's Heart. Now, out of all the things to write about, I think writing a book about a cheating man's heart is the fastest way for every woman he meets to have trust issues. But that's just me.
She says, Derrick Jaxn, she was just like, listen, you know, normally I wouldn't do anything like this, but because what he represents online and how he did me, and I'm just shocked because I looked at him like this, but now after everything done went down, I don't know what to think. And she was just like, you know what, I'm done. I'm not scared of him, and I want to expose him.
Translation, I like Derrick, but he doesn't like me enough to leave his wife, so I'll show him by exposing him. Fellas, hell has no fury like a woman scorned.
So I was like, okay, what you talking about? So I'm thinking, you know, maybe she gonna want to say something and then back out because there was some girls that contacted me like 2 years ago. If you a day one wino, you know about that. And I was supposed to put that wine out. The girl was like, Derrick had made her get an abortion. That's what she said. But I couldn't put that out. You know what I'm saying? Without her verifying that. So I was like, hey, you gonna do an interview? And then she was like, yeah. And then she got scared and got ghosted. And I understand. You know what I'm saying? He's a pretty big deal online. And if you don't know who he is, you know what I'm saying? He's the perfect guy. He is the world's perfect black man. He says black men don't cheat.
Why she throwing air quotes? We don't.
By the way, real quick live chat not going to be posted to the timeline. So if you have a question, feel free to comment it. The young lady asked, hey, Derrick, I'm separated but still married, and I've been separated for 3.5 years. Is it okay to date? And my answer was along the lines of, no, I wouldn't advise it. And here's the thing, I'm not against having a life. Like, I don't want anybody to put their life on hold because you're separated, but let's be real about separation. It is not divorce. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between separation and divorce. Separation is like kind of downgrading the marriage to like a situationship or something. You know, separation is still marriage. You cannot move forward with somebody else. You cannot get your heart entangled with somebody else. You know, when you
and you can't bring nobody into your wife's and your bed that you're sharing, Mr. Derrick Jaxn. I told you I was coming for your ass.
So even if it's not cheating, he's not practicing what he preaches.
Now, he flew her to Miami July 4th of 2020, okay? He flew her. They stayed in the same hotel room. They had a yacht party. Everything was going down. They had sex the entire weekend. Derrick told her he was separated from his wife, okay? Things weren't working out. She says, okay, you know, I'm a single mom. We've always connected, so this is our chance. So he get her to Miami. He's spending money on her, told her to bring her friends. He had friends for her friends. I got pictures of his friends, and if they married too, I'm going to blast they motherfucking asses tonight, okay? How would you like it if both of our names had Jaxn on the end? This is his wife that he rarely ever posts, okay? Now, recently, he just started to post her. I think maybe she caught wind of some of the women that he was sleeping with in their home behind her back, okay? But if you look and see when this picture was posted, it was posted August 1st, 2020. Now, he spent July 4th of 2020 with this woman, talked to her every day on the phone, okay? Sent her money, $1,400 for plane tickets and everything, okay?
Derrick, you dog. You sent her that STEMI money, didn't you? Aw, man. It's all bad, bro.
But they did see each other again. But this time, the second time they saw each other, he flew her in to Atlanta, okay? And she came to the house. When she got to the house, she saw the pictures on the wall. He made her believe they was, going through a divorce. But yet, you see, he posted wifey 3 weeks after he had tapped that ass. Okay, and they tell her how many asses he tapped while his wife was in Colorado with her family and the kids. Okay, and so he brings baby girl in, her and her friends. They're at his house by the pool, drinking, giving toast. I got all those videos. Those are gonna go on Patreon because there's too many to post. Okay. So, she gets to the house. They make love in him and his wife's bed.
I know I'm gonna lose half of y'all during this long-ass audio, so here's one of the funny clips that I want you all to see.
Real quick. So this video he sent to her, this was like, he was actually with his wife. His wife, they were girlfriend and boyfriend at the time. Okay, this was like, maybe they were married in 2018. This video was sent to her in 2016. Do you have that video? Okay, let's go ahead and play Mr. Derrick.
Candace, what's good? The sun is a motherfucking high, man. Anywho, I was just thinking about you. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to ask. What kind of drawers you got on? No, seriously, what kind of drawers you got on? Color, the style, the brand, all of that.
Finally, a video I respect from him. What kind of panties you got on, ladies?
You nasty.
Alright, I'm gonna play the audio and give my take at the end because the audio's already long enough. I threw some videos on top because I got bored listening to the audio.
From his wife is what he tells you.
That's what he tells me, and I have everything in text, and he's like, I'm a single mom, and I was like, LOL, mom. He's like, yeah, co-parenting, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, kind of skeptical of it, but then like the more like we started texting, and the more we start like he was making effort to like see me again, I kind of felt like, okay, maybe he is, telling the truth.
Okay. So was the wife really with her family when you guys were like spending time together in Miami for 4th of July weekend and for his birthday at his house?
So my thought is that she probably went out there just to kind of like go to, because I believe she has family in Colorado. So I don't know if it was a permanent thing or he just lied about it and said that, she went to Colorado to move with the kids out there and we're just doing the whole co-parenting thing. But my thought is I feel like she went there just as a like vacation thing to spend with her family, but she was coming back. That's what it seemed like.
So when you were at the house and y'all had sex, were there any pictures of them in the house and stuff?
She still had all her stuff there, and I seen boxes packed up, so I was assuming like maybe she's gonna, pack her stuff or whatever. So she still had stuff in the bathroom. She had like all her feminine products, all her like her wigs were still there, her clothes were still there, but like there was also like packing boxes. I'm not sure what the packing boxes were. I wasn't really like paying attention, but I was assuming like, maybe she's gonna get the rest of her stuff because it's a different state. It's not a way to get all your stuff in from one state to another, especially on the West Coast.
Okay, so what happens? Okay, so you guys have sex in Miami. He's still married. And this is not to you because you're not married. He is. You understand? Right. So he's still married. This is just recently, last 4th of July, his birthday. Yes. What happened after that? Tell me, because I was giving my son. What happened, girl? My mouth is just wide open right now.
You're talking about Miami?
I'm talking about, like you said, for his birthday. He asked you if y'all could spend time for his birthday, and then y'all had sex. Yes.
Right. So he had asked me if there was a way that we can see each other again. And so I was like, oh, okay, that would be nice. He's like, whether it's me coming out there or you want to come out there. And I was like, Orlando's boring. Let me, go out of town and go to Atlanta. So he's like, perfect. He, allows me to stay at his place. So I stay there for the whole weekend. And that's his birthday weekend. So, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it's true. His wife and him are separated or whatever. I don't know what the case was, but I spent his birthday with him, with his close friends. His best friends were there. My best friends were there. So we were all just hanging out that whole entire weekend. So after that, we went our separate ways. I went back home. We continued to text, just here and there. Until, like, I'm going to say the end of July, he was texting me and he was like, hey, I'm gonna have to hit you up back on Snapchat because she's coming down here to bring the kids, but then she might stay at the house. So then I was like, okay, like, right. So I was like, that's kind of weird because if you're done with somebody, you're just done. So I don't understand why she's coming back to the house to stay. I mean, I understand like at any point a woman can go back to her husband at any point, I understood, but it's just the fact that expecting it from him, Mr. Relationship Guru or whatever he is, I wouldn't expect him to be that I guess disorganized with his whole separation or whatever. So so he's like, oh, I'm going to continue to write you on Snapchat. So at that point, that was a red flag for me. Like, okay, he's hiding something. Like, what more to it? And so I'm reaching out to him on Snapchat. He's telling me, and I'm trying to get to the bottom. I was like, so is this something that you guys are, a phase that you guys are going through, or what's going on? He's like, emotionally, I'm not, I'm not going to get back together with her. It's so much hurt, so much this and that. He's explaining, and I was like, so you guys are not getting back together or whatever. And he's just like writing me a whole bunch of things. He deleted his Snapchat, so I don't have that portion of the text or whatever.
Okay.
So he's telling me like, I don't plan on being with her. This is like we've already tried, a variety of various times or whatever the case is, this and that. He explains how he cheated on her without her knowing in the past. Blah blah blah.
Wait a minute. He said he told you he cheated on his wife without her knowing.
Yeah, he's like, and he's like, I've done stuff in the past. She hurt me, I hurt her. I cheated on her, and even to this day, she doesn't know. I was like, that's what he said. And so I was like, okay, so do you guys like plan on getting back together? He's like, yeah. He's like, she just hurt me to the point where like I proposed to her in front of her family and this and that, and like kind of putting it on her of the whole I guess separation. He was putting it all on her. And so I was like, okay. So after that conversation finishes, literally within the next few days, this man he blocked me. Like literally, maybe I would say probably 3 days from when he just wrote me that. He blocked me on all social media. I'm talking about Facebook, Instagram. He like blocked me, and he even blocked my best friend. So I was like, this is kind of odd. Like, why is he blocking me for? I don't know if something transpired in the household that she found out something. I don't know what happened, but he ended up blocking me, and I was like, okay, let me find out if I can like go to my friend's Instagram and see if he maybe deleted his account or whatever. But it showed that he blocked me. And then that's when he posted. I don't know if you like. So if you're normally on Derrick's page, he never ever posts his wife.
Never.
So mind you, this after this whole thing happened, all of a sudden he posts his wife after so many years of not showing her. Talk about it's something about her last name is Jackson. So he posts his wife, and everybody like I'm getting upset because I was like, what's going on? Because like clearly something transpired that like he just blocked me out of nowhere, and then now he's posting his wife of many years that he had that nobody knew about, and now you're posting her out of nowhere. So I don't know what transpired in the household, but basically he just left me for dead without even explaining what's going on, or whatever the case is, and just goes back to his wife, which is okay. It's just like the way he went about it was not okay.
You expected better from someone who speaks such highly about women.
That's my issue, is that I don't like, I can deal with things like that, but coming from somebody who you expect knows better to deal in a situation like that's what got me. And I was like, okay, all right, bet.
So how did you guys like get to know each other? Like, cause you said you guys had known each other for 10 years, you and Derrick.
So pretty much back in like Twitter days, like the beginning of Twitter when he wasn't really popping, like somehow we followed each other or whatever. So we've been communicating since Twitter days, and he got my contact, and here and there we would like hit each other up, like flirt. Like I even have a video of him saying like, oh, Candace, what kind of drawers are you wearing? Like stuff like that from 2016. But then I've known him since like 2009, I'm going to say. Like, I was acquainted with him since 2009.
So he would DM you asking you what type of panties you would have on?
Not even a DM. It's a whole video.
You got the videos, girl?
Yes, girl. I have the video.
Candace, what's good? The sun is a motherfucking eye, man. Anywho, I was just thinking about you. Hope you're having a good day. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to ask. What kind of drawers you got on? No, seriously, what kind of drawers you got on? Color, the style, the brand, all of that.
Oh my God, I need this stuff. Oh my God. Do you know, like, I had some girls contact me. This was about maybe 2 years ago. And they had all the information, but they got scared of him. I don't know what happened.
I'm not scared. Okay. I'm not.
I mean, he ain't gonna do shit, but still, but girl, like, I'm not surprised at all. Now, describe what his bedroom looks like, just in case he tries to lie to his wife when she was.
No, there's no lying. There's no lying because there's a text message that he sends me a video of him like hanging out in his bedroom, and then there's a video of me like not a video, but it's like a little boomerang type shit where like he's exiting his room and it's the same scenery. So
okay,
I have that. Like I have like videos of me hanging out, not me personally, but like me taking boomerangs of his back pool area, and then there's a picture of my best friend and his best friend hanging out. Like I have those kind of things.
Okay, now what was I going to ask you? Is he good in bed, Derrick Jaxn?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, yes he is.
Oh, well at least he got that down pat for the books.
Right.
Okay, so he's good. Did you guys use protection?
Yes.
Okay. Was there any like oral done on each other without protection?
Yes.
To you or to?
Really,
go ahead.
It was weird. Not really on like me on him. It was more so him on me. And when I tried to, like, it was just like weird. Like he was like.
So he went down on you without protection.
Right.
Yeah. Was he good at it?
Yes, he was good.
Okay, all right. Well, at least that's a plus. Okay. Can you send me those videos and pictures? I am so ready for you. Have no idea, girl. Like I have been watching this motherfucker live. There's another one I'm working on too, but it's gonna come in due time. But on another person.
Yeah, it's flat for me because he even sent a preview like back in December. Mind you, we dealt with each other in July of last year. So December, he had made a video where he was talking about, one of my homegirls asked me, what should I do if I'm married, technically married but separated? Should I, enjoy my life? And he's like, what I would say, no. He's like, and not to say that you can't enjoy your life off of separation, but I just feel like in a marriage, you have to, if you're separated, it has to be fully over. Like he was talking his shit, and I was like, no, the fuck he did not.
I'm going to put that video in there. If you can send me that video, girl, I'm going to put that video out. No, the fuck you didn't. So, I mean, the advice that he gives women is just so not realistic, and how he condemns men as if he's like God's hero. Now, he seems like he's like a woman's hero in bed, but as far as the actual character of a man, I know he lacks that shit. Like, why don't you ever post your wife? You always sit in that car with the baby seat in the back. Never posted your baby. Why? Because he's been living a double life.
For privacy. Yeah, he tries to say it's for privacy, but that's not really the case. Like, you could tell it's not at this point. Like, it's not for privacy.
No, it's for him to live a double life.
That's what it is.
And the fact that he brought you into the house, he probably did that to, like, impress you,
Mm-hmm.
And taking you to a hotel would have been too risky.
Exactly. But it's like, I don't, like, it's so weird because, like, I didn't understand how he allowed me to stay at his home. But, I mean, of course, she's in a different city, but it's like, that's kind of, like, risky or whatever. And, like, we even went out, like, to, like, one of the spots in Atlanta. I forgot what it was. But he was kind of acting weird because he was more ducked off in the corner. And then I was like, why is he ducked off over there? Like, did he see somebody that he knows? Like, just stuff wasn't adding up when, like, we went out. So I was like,
So what do you think he did? Do you think he used you for some pussy or what? What do you think he did?
I have, like, honestly, I really can't pinpoint what it is, because the whole time that we've known each other, it has been, like, fully respectful until, you know, that point where he was like, oh, I'm finally, like, single, I'm this and that. So, like, he never really crossed me when I met him previously, you know, like, when I've hung out with him previously, he never crossed me like that or whatever. You know, he would just be like, damn, like, Kenneth's like, you know, you're fine. And, like, he'll just say things that then he would just, like, go about his business. Like, he doesn't cross me. But it was until, like, that July on his, on 4th of July, that's when he was, like, living it up. So I don't know if he, like, kind of, maybe they were taking a small little break for whatever reason. And, like, he used that opportunity to kind of, like, okay, well, you know, technically I'm having issues and I'm separated or whatever they want to call it. So you use that opportunity to hit me up and whatever the case is from there.
Okay. Anything else you want to add before you send me over these receipts?
No, and matter of fact, like, I had put everything together because, like, I hate explaining the whole thing. That one, I put it in one Instagram that explains the whole thing, and it has, like, all the receipts in it.
You put it out already? It's public?
It's not in public. It's private. I have, like...
Oh, thank God. Let me send this off, okay?
Yeah,
and put your... Okay.
He can report it.
Yeah, don't worry about that. He can't report me. But listen, you are God's angel right now. You have no idea, okay? Because I knew that he was selling lies. I knew that he was out here trying to pull a Steve Harvey and shit. You know what I'm saying? But...
Yes, ma'am.
See, there was a girl that came to me 2 years ago and said that he forced her, this was 2 years ago, to have an abortion.
Oh.
She was a doctor, lived in California. They went to school together. They had been sleeping together on and off. And so she was like, yeah, he forced me to have an abortion. And I didn't understand why he did that. But then she goes on to say that she thinks it has something to do with his wife. But the way he pressured her, no woman should ever have to go through that. And her friends were ready. And then I think she got scared because of the sensitivity of the topic. But that's what she told me. She said that he is an asshole. Everything that he says.
Everything he explains is what he is. That's why he speaks as the best.
Well, there it is. Okay, go ahead and load them receipts up for me, girl. I got you.
Derrick broke multiple rules. The biggest one he broke was he got caught. And how he got caught was even stupider. Here's what he did wrong. Bringing Shorty to his house, that's a dub. Letting her take pictures and video is just reckless. He's a celebrity. That's a dub. Going out on dates with your side chick is crazy. That's a dub. And giving her the good D, fellas, the fastest way to get a woman to fall in love is to make love to her mind. And Derrick is an expert on telling a woman what she wants to hear. And then to give her that good D. That's how you get stalkers and delusional women. You know, the ones that want to expose you. Oh, and if you want to keep seeing Derrick get exposed, check out the video where Derrick calls Kevin Samuel gay. I'm out.